This is 9 News, first at 5, with Deborah Knight.
Good afternoon. We begin in Sydney, where a father has been charged with molesting a teenage girl at Bankstown in the city's southwest. He's accused of attacking her after helping to fix her car. A rainy day in Victoria has not deterred voters from heading to the polls for the state election. Premier Daniel Andrews and Liberal leader Matthew Guy cast their votes early, still hoping to sway people in marginal seats. There were plenty of barbecues and cake stalls set up outside booths across the state, and for many voters, the hardest decision of the day was where to place the onions on their democracy sausage. The latest opinion poll suggests the Liberal Party is facing an uphill battle, with Labor set to retain power. Officials will begin counting the votes when the polls close at 6 p.m. The United Nations has condemned 2 separate terror attacks in Pakistan that have killed dozens of people. 2 police officers and a father and son were killed when armed men stormed the Chinese consulate in Karachi. On the same day, at least 30 people died in a blast at a marketplace in the country's northwest. Extraordinary video has emerged of the moment a train derailed in Turkey, killing 25 people. You can see the driver bouncing in the cab as the back carriages come off an eroded part of the track in the country's northwest. More than 300 people were injured in the disaster on July the 8th. A house has exploded in the US state of Minnesota, sending debris flying into the air. A man in his 60s was rescued inside the rubble of his former home, while nearly a dozen neighbours were forced to flee. It's believed a gas leak may have triggered the blast. Queenslanders have a new place to honour officers killed in the line of duty. The Queensland Police Memorial is now officially open in the Brisbane Botanic Gardens. It features 5 archways and 10 pillars to represent the 10 ranks within the police service. The pillars feature the names of 147 officers killed since 1861. In the news ahead, a monster shark shuts down a popular Sydney beach. The law catches up with London's moped muggers. And the lunch a goanna is going to regret.
He's the original bad boy of sport. Sunday at 7, McEnroe fires up.
You're going too far. You gotta stop now. You're a liar.
That's pretty strong stuff.
Come on, give me a break.
60 Minutes, Sunday at 7 on 9.
Swimmers have been ordered out of the water at a popular Sydney beach after a 4-metre shark was sighted 150 metres offshore. Maroubra was eventually reopened when an air and sea search revealed the coast was clear.
It's difficult when, people are, being attacked by sharks up and down the coast. It is a worry, I suppose.
Today's scare comes just days after a 4.7-metre great white was found tangled in nets off the same beach. Weighing close to a tonne, it is one of the biggest sharks ever caught off our coast. And swimmers have had a bit of a nervous encounter with a shark found inside a swimming enclosure in Western Australia. Albany's Middleton Beach is closed as authorities try to figure out how the 1.5-metre whaler managed to get inside the nets. Local rangers and fisheries officers are working to free the animal. A goanna has found herself in a spot of bother after swallowing a toy car she mistakenly thought was food. The 7.5-kilogram lace monitor was immediately rushed to a Brisbane vet, where an X-ray clearly showed the car inside her stomach. The animal was under sedation and the vet went in with forceps and was able to get the toy out, back up through her throat. The goanna has made a full recovery, I'm glad to say, and it is fair also to say that the toy car will probably not be on the menu again. Let's hope not, at least. Erin is here now with a look at sport. Hello to you.
Good afternoon, Deb. Ahead in sport, no panic here, why Aaron Finch says his form isn't a cause for concern. Plus, the incident that saw Adam Ashley Cooper and Kurtley Beale dropped from the Wallabies side. And why is Jeff Horn eating chocolate just days out from his fight with Anthony Mundine?
Australia loves the 9 News app. 500,000 users can't be wrong. Download the free 9 News app now.
Woman overboard. How a romantic cruise for Kim and David almost ended in tragedy.
Please don't throw me overboard.
See the stoush in their luxury cabin that spiralled out of control as David's accused of trying to throw her into the ocean.
I can see the bus straight.
A current affair next week.
A lot of work to do for the Aussies. And a box of chocolates, Deb. I'd go anywhere in the world for 3 minutes for a box of chocolates.
Where's mine? Have you got it here?
Out the back.
Later.
Later.
Good call.
Thanks, Deb.
Thanks, Erin. Ahead here on the afternoon news, your weather forecast next. But right now, here's a look at what is happening in tonight's news at 6.
Tonight in 9 News, properties under threat at Mount Cotton as fire emergencies intensify across the southeast. Black Friday sales spark a Saturday shopping frenzy. 18 schoolies arrested in a wild final night, but the celebrations aren't over yet. 9 News exclusive. We take you inside Quade Cooper's luxury home before it goes under the hammer. And a Goanna's unbelievable bellyache, the toy car, good enough to eat. That's 9 News coming up at 6.
Checking your weekend weather details now, and an intense low is generating very gusty winds, showers and alpine snow in Tasmania, Victoria and southern New South Wales. Looking at tomorrow's forecast for you now, Brisbane partly cloudy reaching 33 degrees and Perth sunny and 22 degrees. Now, how is this for pigging out? 2 peccaries have tucked into a feast to celebrate turning 6 at Melbourne Zoo. Twins Nina and Jabali sniffed out their corn cob snacks and even some peanuts, which might not sound too appetising, but apparently 2 peccaries is just like chocolate. And that is 9's Afternoon News. For the very latest on all of our stories, visit 9news.com.au on your mobile, your tablet or your desktop, and you can reach that 24 hours a day. I'm Deborah Knight. Thank you for your company. Our next bulletin is coming up at 6 o'clock. From the team, enjoy your evening.